Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, I'm so ready to write today with the TTWG. I almost did another library lock-in, but then I was like, I think they'll just ditch me if I do that to them twice out of nowhere. So we'll save it for another time. But I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I need to lock in. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really happy to be with the fam tonight and hopefully be able to make that happen. So hi, Alex. Alex is here with the gentle reminder to make sure that your chat is in live mode, everybody. So make sure to double check that little toggle at the top of your chat. Make sure it's in live chat, not top chat. Hi, Savannah. Welcome. Oh, I need some long ones too. And you guys know I never really pray for the long ones, but I feel like tonight I'm not opposed. Hi, Iz. Welcome in. And yes, everyone share in the chat what you're working on tonight. I am still working on subdividing up my chapters. Yeah, it's just taking forever. But also keep in mind, I only really am able to work on my writing during these streams. So I really don't get to touch the story too much between streams. And so that's not helping, right? If I had more time, I'm sure I could. During the week, I'm sure I could have progressed further by now. But man, it's slow going. Let's see. Hi Bree. Hello party people. Hey Jen. Yesterday I made a list of the chapters I still need to write. Thought just some fillers. Nope, load bearing and so many. Oh no. You've got this though, Jen. You can do it. Jen said I have to write a minimum of 2 chapters every day this month to meet my deadlines. Forgetting dev edits for now because I'm still drafting. You've got this. 2 chapters a day is a lot. But I feel like you can do it, Jen. I've got faith. Hi, Margot. Hello. Yes, I'm hoping so too. I believe in Jen for sure. Hi, Ian. Welcome. He said, I don't know what I'm writing today because mid-writing I changed a major feature of my story. Oof. Well, I mean, that's kind of fun. It's kind of open-ended, right? And if you changed a major feature, then maybe as a ripple effect, you'll get to change some other smaller, more fun features. I don't know. But our thoughts are with you through that, Bree. Hi, Gwynna the winner. Welcome. Good to see you. Hi, Day. Good to see you. Hi, Sirsha. Oh my gosh, everybody's here. Hi, Tom. Yes, definitely need to lock in. Hi, Lizzie. Yes, this is a great reminder from Alex, everyone. Even when locking in, stay hydrated and snack filled. Got to keep the idea machine maintained. Yes, I have my water here. And then, of course, my chocolate milk, which I am never without. Jen said, Evelyn, were your ears burning yesterday? Your name came up during Tay and Natalie's sprint, and what a sweet and supportive person you are. Oh, I'll have to go back and watch their stream. Literally, I love Taylor and Natalie, and I would be in those streams every week, except literally the only reason I'm not there, just so you guys know, because I do love them. Those are my veggies. They're great. That stream just happens to coincide with my engineering class for the summer. They start at the exact same time. And then my engineering class is a once a week lecture. So it's actually even longer than their typical sprint time. So I don't get to join it all ever. And I'm so bummed. I have major FOMO from missing out on those streams. So I will have to make a point of going back and watching. I do that from time to time. So I'll have to go back and watch that one. But yeah, they're awesome. They're the bomb.com. Margot said, gonna finish reading a chapter of a book I started last night, then reviewing stuff I've done for my horror novel to get back into it. Nice. I love that everyone's coming in with a game plan. Gwenna said, I already hit my minimum word count for the day, but man, am I craving a 5K day. Oh. Gosh, I really would love an all day. I don't think I'm gonna have time anytime soon, but I would love to do like an all day or an 8-hour stream or something crazy on a weekend sometime. Well, you know what? I will say the Writers Coven thing is going to be here before we know it, and that's going to be like a bar crawl for writers, kind of like, but not really. I shouldn't have compared it to a bar crawl, but you know what I mean, like a stream crawl for writers, and I guess that'll be my like super heavy day experience. And that's not too far off. Also, on that note, I did put up the info for the Writers Coven Streamathon like sign up sheet. It is a long ways off. You can always change your slot and stuff, but I did put the sign up sheet. It's linked down in the description, I think. And then it's also linked. There's a link in my bio for YouTube and Instagram that has the sign up sheet and the link to the playlist of last year's Streamathon. So if you want to check it out, it is all there. Tom said, pretty tired tonight, so probably just gonna dabble with my Lit Fit book. Oh, we love a good little, like, chill night, you know? I really want to do a fan fiction night soon. That is definitely top of my, like, list. Is that I need to do some dishes, and then I want to hopefully finish this chapter. I've been struggling with writing so much lately. I feel like, I don't know if anyone else feels this way, but I've been struggling too. I feel like this is a crazy busy time of the year for some reason. Like, you wouldn't think the summer is so dense with stuff to do, but I just feel like I have had a million things to do every day, and it makes it hard to, like, I don't know, focus when I sit down to write. But that's why I am glad I have these streams, because I feel like I know I have it like cemented in my schedule that I'm at least going to write during these nights, you know? But I get that. Like, it's hard. Life is lifing right now. And the world is crazy, which doesn't make it easier. And yeah. Hi, Mateo. Mateo is rewriting an epic fantasy. Oh, that's fun. Jen said, by the way, find your socials in description. Was already following on Insta. Found and followed all the rest. Oh, awesome. Well, thank you for following along, Jen. Happy to have you. Day said, I need to clean up the kitchen and prep for work tomorrow, and then I'll be writing until bedtime. Sweet. I love how everyone's coming in with like a game plan tonight. I feel like we're all being very efficient. Christina's putting away groceries right now, but we'll hopefully write later. That works. Like a writer's raid. Exactly. But yeah, just like a good old fashioned, like just a stream crawl, you know. A bar crawl is a great example though. Love it. See, I feel like that's something that's like everyone knows what a bar crawl is, you know, but if I say a stream crawl, people don't really know. But like once I lead with the bar crawl first, then it makes sense. Jen said, I've been labeling my WIP a romantic thriller for 2 years, but I've come to realize it's a historical family saga, and it's a chunk. Oh my gosh, it's a chunker. Vic said, hello. It's been a while. Hi, Vic. So happy to have you in here, friend. Okay. Let's see. And yet, I am tempted to draw. Do it, and put it in the Discord. Whatever you draw. Actually, I'm being a bad influence. You probably should go to bed. I'm being selfish in wanting to see you draw more, but, you know. Do whatever calls to you, Vic. Ian said, I'll be dragging myself kicking and screaming through edits to book 3. What? We love to see it. All right. Well, on that note, let's actually go ahead and get to the wheel, shall we? Let's try the wheel. Let's get into a sprint. And then on our first break, if we want to yap a little more and maybe do like a quick couple trivia questions or something, we can do that. You know, Brie, I like don't even use it. I don't think it is. I do everything on the story. Is it the Storyteller Society? What's the story? I'm pretty sure it's Storyteller Society. And that's run by CK and Dami. Let me find it. Yeah, Storyteller Society. And it's run by CK and Dami. And you can find either one of them on Instagram and DM them for, well, actually, Ian, can you send an invite? I think Ian actually can send invites, not to put him on the spot, but to that Discord. Let me know, Ian, because, okay, so Bree, if you feel comfortable, could you put your Discord username in the chat, and then Ian can find you and DM you the link for the Discord? Because you'll love it. It's really cool. And everyone that's in the TTWG, for the most part, I think is in there. And it's got everything you could possibly imagine on there. The only Discord that I have that I maintain is the Writer Games Discord, but I shut it down. I only keep it open for the month of February for the Writer Games, and then I shut it down because I really want to encourage everyone to use the Storyteller Society Discord, just because CK and Dami have put so much work into setting that up and maintaining it, and they've done a wonderful job. So I try to really, encourage people to go over there. Vic said, I have an idea for a dragon flying over turquoise waves. Oh. Chef's kiss. Okay. We love the inspo. Good point of inspo. Maybe make it cover book 2 and have a ship. Ooh, that could be cool. Like a pirate ship behind it? Do you have a pirate ship in book 2? But never there either. Sorry, is this, I don't know what SC is. Okay, that sounds right. Okay, I was gonna say, I think you mean Storyteller Society. Yeah, Storyteller Society is really cool. I'm not in it like too much, just because I don't really think to go in there too much. But I do go in, like when Vic posts her pictures, it'll be like tag, if people tag me in there to like look at stuff, I'll make a point of going to look at it. And I do love everything they have set up in there. It is a really cool kind of crossroads for writers. Hi Faye, welcome in. Welcome. Okay. Now we have put this off long enough, friends. We're going over to the wheel. We're making it happen. Because we've been yapping for a good 12 minutes now. And we got to get things moving. Okay, Not Quite Book 2 is an adventure to the countries on the other side of the ocean. So it's a bit of sailing. Okay, more summer and exploring vibes. Okay. I dig it. All right, y'all know the drill. Go ahead and take about the next 5 seconds or so to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time you think the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I'll fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen as well. For once, I am actually kind of rooting for a longer sprint because, like I said, when we first came in, I need to lock in, clock in, So, anyways, so let's see what we can make happen. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Okay, and our wish was granted. We got a nice big one. Let's see, 50 minutes. Man, we had a few people close. Day got it. Very nicely done. Okay, Day is our winner chicken dinner. Let me get Day a nice little trophy over here. Very nicely done, Day. We love all the gold stars and trophies and such in support. Oh, love to see it, guys. Let's see. Well, that being said, I do have 50 minutes queued up on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck. Here we go. I'll see you on the other side. Okay. We are back. Sorry, I was finishing up. Okay, I finished subdividing my chunkiest chapter. And that was killer. I subdivided it into 5 different sections. And I think I feel pretty good about it. We'll see. Okay. Let me check in with everyone in the chat. Also, I'm so sorry. I saw a few friends kind of come in during the sprints and I was trying my best to keep up with it, but I was also really razor focused, I feel like. Let's see. Hi, Lainey. Welcome in. Jumped in to keep drafting. Nice. Okay, sweet. Happy to have you here, Lainey. Vic, posted her dragon sketch. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at it for sure. On the next sprint. Oh, I'm so jealous. Okay, I'm gonna look on the next sprint. Bunny said, does anyone else take like 10 minutes to find the right music to set the mood before writing? I really don't listen to music before writing. I will say during that sprint, I had on in the background like a Hobbit ambiance or like Lord of the Rings ambiance thing from YouTube, but that's about it. I do listen to music with lyrics sometimes when I'm drafting, but it's like before I start drafting just to kind of get me into the correct headspace. Bree said, okay, I might have found a solution, but I'm gonna need a Doom to do it, like a good 120. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't know if I want I mean, it doesn't matter what I want, it matters what the wheel wants, but I don't know if I could handle a 120. We'll see. Ian said, everyone check that your stream is live. Mine went out of sync for some reason. I think it just does that sometimes on YouTube, I gotta tell you. I'm noticing a trend too, like the last couple ones. I think it's been doing that right at 8 o'clock my time. But luckily it recovers. It drops about 0.2% of my frames and then it recovers and it's fine the rest of the time. So I don't really know why it does that, but because I can see everything on my end is fine. YouTube does this every once in a while. I have an issue with them and then it gets better. But yes, everyone make sure you're live. It's so frustrating. I love YouTube for the community aspect, but YouTube is really not set up, I feel, best for live streams. Like, it's just not. It's meant more for vlogs and videos and things, and I think live streaming sometimes throws it through a loop, you know? So we persevere, though, right? We sally forth. But yeah, everything's fine now. It does it for like 2 seconds at 8 o'clock for some reason. Hello, you. Welcome in. Day said, perfect timing. I finished cleaning, made lunch for the next couple days, and then just sat down with a chai. Oh, nice. I've tried chai like once in my life and I wasn't a huge fan, but I'm feeling lately like I should give it another try, honestly. Hi, Lavender! Welcome in! With music, yeah. I know some people have like playlists too, which like I have a playlist for my entire book, but I don't like to listen to it too much. I like to save that more for like if I'm really hitting a bump in the story and I need something to kind of like reinvigorate my what would you call it, like creative juices. I'll put that playlist on, but I try to use it sparingly as like an emergency tool. Christina said, I love a good pre-writing playlist to get me hyped. Absolutely, yes. I find this so interesting, the music discussion, to be totally honest, because it's just so interesting how people's brains like work differently, you know? Like for me, I love music, but I do find it hard to listen to music with lyrics while writing, you know? I think Cody has said he's a similar way. I don't think he listens to stuff with music either. But then there are other people that love, you know, song with lyrics. So I don't know. Very interesting. Margot read a chapter and a half, tempted to just try and blast through this book tonight. Feel like my soul needs to finish something and reading is easier than writing. Fair. It is definitely faster and easier, probably. That's fair. But you got through a chapter and a half, which is pretty good. In one sprint, that's pretty solid. I noticed that I noticed that too. If I click off for too long, it'll pause the video. I think it's just it drops frames at 8 o'clock. Then it's fine. And it's just a YouTube thing. I don't know why it does it, but hopefully it won't keep doing it. Jen said, lost all my notes on the chapter I needed to write. So set up formatting, made a sandwich, and I'm ready to start over on the next sprint. And Jen had her playlist on also. Well, I guess you could also have a playlist that doesn't have, songs with lyrics on it. I guess I'm making assumptions, when people are saying that they have playlists. Winna made dinner and typed up official 3-week notice for her job. Congrats, Gwynna! I'm telling you, sometimes leaving a job that's not right for you is the best feeling. Medieval lo-fi is so good to write. Medieval lo-fi! I'm gonna look that up on the next sprint too. I've got to look up medieval lo-fi and Vix Dragon. Was eat and get my death. You know what? It's a process. There is a ceremony to this, it is a practice to getting everything set up. I empathize and relate very much with this, Christina. So, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Started picking blackberries. Oh my gosh. I guess it is that time of year, kind of, I get, chai is hit or miss depending on where you get it and what kind you like. Yeah, I've only tried it once, and it was at Starbucks years and years and years ago. I create playlists on YouTube Music that are based on the vibes of my book before I do anything, so I already have my music set when I start. I didn't even think about making a playlist of music on YouTube, to be honest. Of even just like ambiance music, I'll have to consider that, because that's actually a good idea. Sarah, Bunny said, chai is amazing. A good brown sugar chai latte hits. Ooh, brown sugar. I do like brown sugar. Brown sugar chai latte. I may have to try that. I'm a huge music person. Lots of my story ideas come from music with lyrics, actually, too. I totally feel like I get ideas from music with lyrics, but I can't listen to it while writing, But yeah, I'm glad to hear Christina relates. I do not listen to music with lyrics while writing. Yeah, any other music? Oh, wow. So you have to have the lyrics, Savannah. Interesting. Saoirse says, normally I have my playlist on, but recently I heard some advice that said not to edit with music on because it can affect the tone of the scene. Interesting. That makes sense. Kind of an interesting, it does make sense, because I feel like with music on you get really emotional and like very, I don't know, like it can get really heavy, and it probably does creep into the scene. Kids are in bed, got 634 words done before I had to tuck them in. That's awesome, tired mama. That's huge. Yu says, I did some writing this morning so I don't have to do much tonight to hit my word count goal. That's awesome. That's a great place to be in. Lo-Fi Girl has a 24-hour live stream running with medieval lo-fi that I absolutely love. I'm gonna check it out on the next sprint, Gwenna. I think I'm really curious. I gotta have a show on right now. I'm watching, oh, I don't know what this is. FNAF2? What show is that, Brie? I'm so curious. Oh, is this like Final Fantasy or something? I'm similar. I start with a playlist listening to a song that captures the tone of the scene best, but usually go to My Noise for some kind of background noise. Never heard of My Noise either. Project TSWB. The idea came to me because of a song cover. The playlist I listened to for it has songs that make me think of my dude POVs and their feelings. Yeah, I do feel like it's helpful for getting into your characters' heads, especially like when I'm writing my male main character. I definitely like to listen to certain songs to get into his like headspace. Wow, My Noise. Okay, I did not know about this. Truly has all the ambiance noise you can think of. Wow. And Saoirse has to have lyrics. Wow. Oh, Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never seen that. Pick a song that goes with the scene. I'm like reading in my head now. I need to remember that I'm on a stream. I'm gonna read these out loud. Sorry, I'm getting so sleepy because Walter's like over here laying on my arm and he was being all cuddly with me. Let me get back in my game here, or back on my game. I'm gonna catch up to this comment and then we're going to the wheel too, because I did not set an accountability timer. Protect her. What? Is this because I haven't seen Five Nights at Freddy's? It's funny, I have a created playlist for my novel, but it sort of fits the whole vibe of the book. But in this chapter, my character is in a panic attack so deep, dark, and emotional to fit the tone. Ooh. Oh my god, panic attacks are so scary, honestly. Been there, done that. Yeah, I've never even heard of Five Nights at Freddy's. Thank you, you. His name's Walter, and he's our unofficial mascot from Five Nights at... Okay, that's what I thought. I know, and random nap stream. I know. I'm just so comfortable, you know. I have my chocolate milk. I've got Walter. I've got you guys. I'm working on my project, and all is well. Ooh, the car interior one is my fave with the rain. I'm gonna have to look that up. I love anything with rain, really. Instrumental projects are good too. I used to listen to a lot Vivaldi's Four Seasons, and I think it was the one recomposed by Max Richter. Oh, so good. Anyways, all right, let's go over to the wheel. Let's get things moving. Let's stay productive, shall we? And then we can yap on the next break. All right, y'all know the drill. Go ahead and take about 5 seconds to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time you think the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I'll fetch you a nice little trophy over on the main screen. Everyone's getting those guesses in. Few people want Doom. Normally, I'm not a Doom fan, but, you know, for tonight, I'd be okay. If we got Doom and then got like an hour, maybe hour and a half, I'd be okay. I would survive. But if we got a 2 hour, I think I don't know. I'd probably be okay. I'd still survive, but it'd be tough. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Oh, total opposite end of the spectrum. We're going in for a cute 30, everybody. Let's see if anyone got that one. Oh, we have a couple people. Christina got it. Ian got it. And Tired Mama got it. All right, y'all know the drill. Very nicely done. Shout out to all 3 winners. Winner, chicken dinner. We love to see it. Love all the support in the chat. You guys are awesome for putting in the gold stars for your fellow members of the TTWG. All right. And with that said, I do have 30 minutes queued up on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck. And I will see you in 3. Here we go. We are back, everybody. And this time, I'm going to put an accountability timer up for us. And that's really more for me than you guys. Since that was only a 30-minute sprint, we're going to do a 5-minute break. But let me know in the chat how it went for you. I myself am now revising what was originally my chapter 14 and is now going to be my chapter 26. If that tells you anything about how much I'm having to subdivide my chapters. But anyways, luckily this one does not need to be split up or anything. I actually don't have many more that need to be. I think I only have 2 more left that need to be. With regards to or out of my original chapters. So for this one, I'm just going in and kind of writing out what happens within the chapter, but I'm being fairly detailed because this chapter, something really important happens. And it's part of a big event that kind of needs to be written out in detail. And I need to make sure that all the details make sense once I add in my revisions and things. So yeah, that's all very vague, but yeah, made good progress. Can't complain. Slow progress, but good progress. Now let me check in with y'all. Let's see. When a chicken dinner. I love that from earlier. Yes, how did we do, everybody? Margot said, I'm going to be so for real. I spent most of that making a matcha latte with fresh dragon fruit puree. Wow, that actually sounds really good. Yes, thank you, Ian. I am not good at keeping track of these. I mean, sometimes I am, but sometimes I'm not. Okay, we are at 2 treasure chests now, I believe. 2 sprints. Because, yeah, we had a 50 and a 30, I think. Thank you for the reminder, Ian. Sorry. Ron read 10 pages. Nice. Tired Mama got 470 words. 470 is really good, Tired Mama. Don't be so hard on yourself. That's awesome. Day got about 300 words and is wrapping up a chapter, which is always slow for me. Yeah, I struggle too. For me, it's not wrapping them up, it's starting them that takes me forever. To be honest, I have the reverse, the inverse problem. Lavender got a couple hundred words. Very nice. Jen managed 310 words to start the new chapter. You guys are killing it. We're making some great progress. Saoirse just watched drawing videos, and you know what? We love to see it. We love to see it. You hit my word count goal, so I'm going to be working on stuff for my job now. Ugh. Tear. You've got this, you hang in there. You can do it. Christina says, okay, actually got into the doc this time. LOL, wrote about 140 words, but running around the same thing since I don't know how to start this thing, but not worrying too much. This is just my fun side project. Oh, what a fun time. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting really jealous of what was I watching recent? I think it was Lynn's most recent video where she was talking about how she has 4 different projects running at one time right now. And I don't think I could ever hang with 4 at a time, right? My brain would implode. But I'm starting to come around to the idea of having another project on the back burner. Before I was I'm never gonna work on more than one thing at a time, ever, ever, ever. And now I'm a little bit I kind of see the appeal to having a project that's more of just, I don't know, another project you can work on more leisurely. But I think I'll wait until once I finish draft 2, I want to give this to beta readers, and then maybe I'll dabble in something else while it's with beta readers, but we'll see. Gwenna said 1 chapter beta read. Nice job, Gwenna. Bree said, so I'm swapping between my puzzle and writing so I can have a fresh brain. Honestly, doing that probably keeps your eyes fresh, it probably keeps the story from going stale. Sometimes when I'm constantly reading the same thing over and over again, I tend to miss stuff. So it's probably a good thing, Bree. That's an interesting approach. Yeah, it does sound good. I second that, Saoirse. Margot said, oh yeah, 4 projects at a time is my system. Works great for me. I don't know how you guys do it. I have mad respect for it But genuinely, up until now, I've always been like, I'm not going to work on more than one thing. I can only work on one thing. And now I'm starting to be like, oh, I kind of want to work on another thing, because I have 2 other projects that I really love that I do want to do at some point, and I'm starting to get the itch to like work on one on the side for fun. But we'll see. We'll see if it happens. All right. Well, just like that, guys, our time is up. Our chat time is up. I know it flew by. It really does fly by. But with that, we're going to get back over to the wheel and get another sprint going. So go ahead and take about the next 5 seconds or so to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time you think the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor, and I'll fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen as well. Let's see. Christina said the trick for me is my projects are at different stages, so that helps. 4 projects all in drafting is probably something I cannot do. Yeah, see, and that's what I'm thinking. I'm like, if I wait until my book is with beta readers and then start kind of like outlining the next one, or even just like, well, I guess it'd be outlining to do just kind of like a fun brain dump. But if I can kind of outline the next one, then yeah, they'd be at totally different phases, which might be kind of nice. We'll see. Have tiers for the projects for me. By tiers, do you mean as far as like which ones are more urgent, like priority tiers? Is that what you mean, Margot? Alex said finished chapter 2 rewrite and procrastinating the next by making sure my chapter outlines include who's mentioned and who's making moves in that chapter. Nice. That sounds exactly like something I would do, Alex. I have a column in here that's about what is revealed or touched on in each chapter, which I've actually stopped adding to because I could just tell it was making this process way too slow for me. You know what I mean? I was like, I gotta just get these split up, you know? Anyways, okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, main project, secondary project, and tertiary project. Okay, cool. All right, let's go ahead and take this wheel for a spin. $25. Oh my gosh, we're getting all baby. The one time that I came in and I was like, you know what? I don't mind longer sprints. Like I could get down with that. And now we're getting all these baby sprints, which we never normally get. Let's see if anyone, I got a couple 20s. Baby 20. Okay. Savannah got it. Okay. All right, Savannah, this goes out to you and you alone. All right. Very nicely done, Savannah. I can't believe we only got a 25er. That like never happens. But it's good. And who knows, we'll probably be able to fit in another one after that. As long as we... Oop, hold up. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Yeah, as long as we don't yap too long on the next break, we should be able to fit in one more, at least, after this. So, all right. Maybe a cute little doom next. What's that thing? It's like trending on Instagram where it's like, and for the lady, perhaps a salad. And then it's like, perhaps not. I feel like that's what that made me think of. And for the lady, maybe a little doom sprint, perhaps not. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. We'll see, Saoirse. We'll see what the wheel has in store for us next time, or on the next sprint. All right, but that being said, I have 25 minutes on the clock, and I wish everyone the best of luck. I'll see you in 25. Here we go. are back, everyone. Go ahead and let me know in the chat how that sprint went for you. I'm gonna pop a little treasure chest up here for us to commemorate the end of our 3rd sprint. I am nearly done with my chapter 26 reverse outline. I have about 2.5 pages left to read over just to make sure I'm not missing anything towards the end. But it's going pretty well. I can't complain. So, and I had a few good brain blasts on that sprint too, actually. I had a couple things that came to mind that made a lot of sense that I couldn't see before because I was so focused on details. And I feel like I genuinely think, although this is taking me a long time, it has been helpful to go back and do the reverse outline separate from an initial read through and then like a red pen edit and stuff. Because I'm just able to have a little bit of a better perspective, like a little bit more of a removed perspective on certain aspects. But anyways, let me check in with y'all. Bree said, moved from outside to inside to transition to bed soon, but got maybe one more good sprint in me. Well, that's perfect, Bree, because that's exactly what I'm thinking is one more, solid sprint. Oh, and let me actually, on that note, let me do a little break timer for us. And that was a shorty, so we're definitely doing no more than a 5-minute break. Margot made it through chapter 9. Awesome, Margot. We love to see it. Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn. So good to see you. Carolyn said such a good sprint. 579 words. Oh, sweet deal. Ron read 5 pages. Oh, you guys are killing it. Lavender went and ate some spring rolls for that sprint. Nice, nice. Saoirse ate dinner. Very nice. Yeah, I notice around this time, I think it hits as a dinner sprint for quite a few people. You said, I can finish my work stuff next sprint, but I will not enjoy it. You know what? That's why it helps having company, because, we're all kind of like suffering alongside you, but we're getting through it. We're trudging through it together, right? That's what we're here for. Christina said, that wasn't great for me. Oh no, just jammed to music, to be very honest, and did write like 10 words. You know what? We call that pontificating or like brainstorming, in my opinion. We're going to give you that one, Christina. Jen said 206 more words. Oh, awesome job, Jen. Got a delivery and started playing with new appliques. No worries. I'll be working all night anyway. I do that too sometimes where I'm like, I'm a night owl. What's a few more hours? Alex said, did my little procrastination and decided that I have written enough today. Overall wrote 1,293 for these sprints. That's awesome, Alex. You're killing it. Oh my gosh. Ron said, gotta have those musical interludes. I agree. You need a little break to brainstorm. Ian said, I zoned out a bit. It's getting warm in here. Oh, that's the worst. Yeah, nice cold room definitely facilitates, good brain waves, I think. Margot said, jamming to music is always worth it. I agree. I'm glad everyone's being so supportive of Christina in this, because I agree very much so. Very true. Very true. Okay. Well, I think I have one more sprint in me. I don't know how you guys are feeling, but do you want to do a quick trivia question before we go over to the wheel? Since we have 2 minutes or so before we have to go to the wheel, we can just do like 1 or 2 questions and then hop on over, because we haven't done trivia in a minute. All right, we'll do a little bit of trivia. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, I always keep these cards on standby just in case we have a couple extra minutes. So for anyone that has not done trivia with me before, these are very easy. Well, it's Trivial Pursuit Young Players Edition. So these are meant to be like easier trivia questions, so hopefully we'll find this relaxing and not stressful. Felicity. We have summoned Felicity with the trivia. Oh my gosh. So good to see you, Felicity. It's been a minute, girl. Have you been in here lurking? And also, I'm just teasing. This is totally a lurker-friendly stream, so you never have to be in the chat. But I'm just going to give Felicity a hard time because we love Felicity around here. But anyways, yeah, I think it could be a prank too, but we'll see. We'll see. We're gonna keep fighting the good fight, right? All right. Oh, and Alex is gonna do a trivia as a treat. I love that. Okay. Cleared of all charges then, Felicity. I'm just teasing. All right. Yeah, some of these are okay. This is a good easy one, I think. Okay. What weather wonder carries Dorothy to the land of Oz? What weather wonder carries Dorothy to the land of Oz? You know, I need to go back and rewatch the original, like, old school Wizard of Oz. I've not watched that in a long time. That's a solid movie. I'm just yapping for a second while y'all get your answers in. Okay, let's see what we got here. And the correct answer is tornado. Y'all are killing it. Look at this. Straight winners in the chat tonight. Winners with a capital W. That's okay, Felicity. Everyone's typing fast, and I totally know that. So I never judge you guys for any sort of typo or anything. All right. Do you guys... Well, we have 2 seconds. I'm debating doing one more. We can do one more, right? I won't tell anyone if you don't, okay? Let me turn the timer off real quick. We'll do one more, and then we're going to the wheel. This is kind of a niche thing, and it's not really within the writing niche, so we'll see if anyone gets it. What is the most effective insulator? Brick, fiberglass, or wood? Once again, what is the most effective insulator? Brick, fiberglass, or wood? Oh, I love the tornado emoji. I didn't even know that existed. We're off to see the wizard. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm glad you guys were like chill to do one more. Thank you for hanging out, Alex. Have a good night. Felicity goes, we could do 2 more. Felicity's trying to take a walk on the wild side tonight. All right, I'm going to give you the answer. The answer is fiberglass. Fiberglass. Very interesting, right? We had a few different answers there. If it makes you feel any better, guys, I probably would have said brick. And so, you know, I don't know a lot of these either. I just happen to have the answers in front of me. So it's always fun getting to do these with you guys. Okay. I'm going to put this card back in, and we can always finish it another time. But for now, we've got one last sprint to get in before we can call it a night, you know? So let me pop us over to the wheel, and y'all know the drill. Take about 5 seconds to drop your guess in the chat as to which increment of time you think the wheel will land on. If anybody hits the nail on the head, we will spam the chat with gold stars in their honor and fetch them a nice little trophy over on the main screen. We should do a trivia sprint sometime. Yeah, we could. We should try one sometime. I did used to do, and I actually sprung for the Kahoot and everything. I did a couple trivias that were like trivia streams where I had, what did I do? I did a Twilight one, and I did a Lord of the Rings one. And I have stuff to do a Disney one, which I'd like to do at some point. But yeah, I guess general trivia, it could be fun to do like general trivia. I'm trying to think if there's a way I could do that actually, where I could like put you guys into teams. Even, you know, that might be kind of fun. I'll have to think about that. I bet I could set that up. That'd take a little finagling on my part, but I could probably figure it out, where you like enter your answers, like scan a QR code. You know, I love my QR codes for special edition streams, you know, where you could like scan a QR code and enter. Well, I guess you could just do it on Kahoot. I wonder if there's a way for me to put you guys in teams on Kahoot, because I think that'd be kind of fun. Because I actually, anyways, I'm not going to ramble, but I had a whole, anyways, doesn't matter. I could build off of something else. Anyways. Okay, it seems like you guys are really that you're into the idea of a trivia one, maybe. They were so fun, weren't they? I was in a full-on costume for the Lord of the Rings one. Nearly choked to death on the beard that I had to wear, but it was fun. Oh, yeah, I haven't done trivia in a hot minute. I do have something special. Well, not super special, but I do have something unique. But I don't, that's similar-ish to trivia. I don't want to give too much away, and I want to do some streams with it, but I don't know if I want to wait and do a theme for the Writers Coven around it, or if I want to use it as its own separate theme, like throughout fall. So we'll see. We'll see what I end up doing. General trivia, shotgun having Ian on my team. I get Marco. I love how you guys are like bidding on who gets to be on whose team. I should just have you guys like blindly pick based on like, I'll put like 4 random colors up and just have you pick which team you're going to be a part of, and you get who you get or something. I have 2 hits. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, this is too funny. Kahoot. I don't feel like I have, I mean, I do have an accent, I guess, but no, I'm not from Louisiana. I do have family that's from Kentucky. I do like to clarify, just because of the times we're in, that I'm very progressive, even though I have like a Southern accent. I lean extremely Democrat and like very progressive, and, you know, love and support everyone. So I don't, it's unfortunate that I have to clarify that, but I don't want to be too associated with like being super Southern, without clarifying that. But I have an accent. I have family from Kentucky, and then I lived in Southern Maryland for a long time. And believe it or not, we have a bit of a country accent. I lived down by farms and everything. So that's where that comes from, I think. Sounds a little Pennsylvanian to me. That's so funny that you thought it sounded like Pennsylvanian. I mean, you weren't too far off East Coast, but yeah. All right. Let's take this wheel for a spin. I'm procrastinating. Here we go. Well, there you have it, folks. There you freaking have it. Oh my god. Okay, well, it's not quite a doom, but pretty freaking close. So Margot is the only one who got the 1 hour exactly. There were quite a few people that guessed doom and were, could technically qualify, but we're gonna give it to Margot on this one. So y'all know what to do. I am getting such a kick out of, by the way, great work, Margot. Awesome job with your guess. But I'm just getting such a hoot out of this, like, you guys thinking that I sounded like I was from, like, different places or whatever. I find it so funny, because I don't even think about I do have an accent at times when I'm, like, really, I don't know, excited or flustered about something and stuff. It comes out more, but I don't really think about it much. And it's so funny that you guys have all kind of noticed it here and there, because I didn't think it was that prominent, but I guess it is. But all the stars and love for Margot. We love to see it. Yeah. I mean, I hear the Maryland, that, or Virginia. Maryland, yeah. Whoop, whoop. But anyways, you guys are so funny. All right. It's pretty much Doom. I'll take it. It's Doom Light. Love it. Yeah, it's like Doom with a safety net, right? Anyways, okay, I'm rambling. Let me get this queued up and we're going to get it going. Okay. I have 1 hour on the clock. I wish everyone the best of luck. I'll see you in 1 hour. This will be the last sprint of the night. See y'all in an hour. right, we are back. I'm definitely curious. Well, hello, sir. Walter just reached up from his little chair just to give me a little tap to say he was there. Anyways, I'm definitely curious to know how that sprint went for you all. I finished my chapter 14, which is now my chapter 26 or whatever. I've also decided 15 is the next one that I do need to split. It only needs to be split in half, luckily, so it's not going to be anything too crazy, but that'll become my chapters 26 and 27, or 27 and 28, sorry. Yeah, 27 and 28 is what I'm on. So, yeah, that's what I'm kind of currently writing out what happens in chapter 15 so I can find a good split point. I think I kind of have one in mind, but I'm still thinking it through a little bit. But I've definitely made some good progress tonight. Can't complain. So, yeah. Let me check in with y'all. Okay. Carolyn got 1,200 words. That's awesome, Carolyn. Let's see. Margot got to chapter 12 and then got a bit distracted, but is still very happy with her progress. That sounds awesome, Margot. Beth said, I've been reading, not much writing, getting done in my world. That's totally fine. These sprints are for whatever you want. Honestly, if you want to just come hang, you totally can. You know? Like, a lot of us try to, work on our whips or whatever, but, like, honestly, as long as you guys are here being positive and having fun, like, you do whatever you need to do, Like I said, I consider that a self-care sprint, which is productive in my book. Jen said, finish the first half of the chapter, got to exactly 1,000 words. Walter, I just don't like when you put your butt right into the camera, okay? As your mother, we gotta have some standards, okay? Come here. Okay. Why do you do that? When I'm just holding you, chill out. Okay, Ron read 12 pages. That's awesome, Ron. Also, Jen, exactly 1,000 words is great. That's awesome. Did you do that in just the one sprint, or is that for the whole stream? Either way, it's great. Ron read 12 pages, and JK said, well, no words written, just got done with work. That's totally fine, JK. You can only do so much in a day. We're all just doing our best. Right, Walter? Are we all just doing our best? Yeah, there you go. You can try again on Thursday, JK. You can totally try again on Thursday. Bree said, no writing done, just planning and reworking outlines. I love the outlining phase, so I'm jealous that you're doing that, honestly. Christina said, oof, didn't get much done, to be honest. Got so sleepy. Glad I did the little bit, though. Yeah, it's good. Listen, it's a marathon, not a sprint, right? Ian said, sprint went fine, but honestly think I'm built for fall and winter writing. It's not as easy to focus when I'm hot. Yeah, it's totally fair. Jen said, great sprints today, needed. Thank you. Of course. I'm so glad that it's helpful. Lavender says, got to 625 words across the sprints. Definitely writing slow, but the words are good, so shrug. And honestly, Lavender, 625 words is great. Like, I'm a slower writer too. But I think you just have to work at whatever pace is comfortable for you. So... Oh, okay. Over the whole stream, new chapters are tough to start. Oh, 100% for me as well. I think it's brutal. Okay, I'm going to put this guy down so I can do my little housekeeping with you guys, which should be pretty quick. The only housekeeping thing really is that I have my stream Thursday, so I'll see you guys on Thursday. And also I have the Writers Coven sign-up sheet linked down below in the description if anybody wants to sign up for the Writers Coven. You have plenty of time, though. It's not until the first weekend in October, even though there are deadlines, sign-up deadlines leading up to that, which are also linked in that sheet. Just FYI, if anyone needs the info again, everything is in that sheet linked below. But you've got plenty of time to sign up. You know, double up slots don't go live for like another 2 weeks. So other than that, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you can. Really helps your girl out. And yeah, other than that, be brave, be a light. Remember that you're so loved, and I'll see you guys around the internet. Bye, guys.